Insecurity in Nigeria is taking another shape that the arms of government has begun to cry. It is not only affecting only the poor masses, but it is now affecting both the government and the other parastatals. And that is why voices has begun to rise because of so much kidnapping, so much adoption, so much buying, and a lot of debt that is happening in the country right now. That seems, if to say that the terrorist is about to take over the government of the country called Nigeria. And that is why, since Donald Trump had made a public announcement declaring Nigeria as a country of special concern, a lot of insecurity has been increased instead of decreasing. That means that these people are ready to able to combat whatever America is planning to come and carry out in Nigeria. But you find out that a lot of voices has begun to speak even at the Senate, at the House of Representatives, as we are going to watch what Senator Enyinia Abaribe and the other two senators which have spoken concerning the recent adoption of students from Niger and the Kebbi State, that the Nigerians are demanding for an answer. Why someone will give an order for military to withdraw, and the moment the military withdraw themselves from the locations where they are to protect the environment, those bandits struck. They want to know who are the commander of those army or those soldiers who give an order for them to withdraw, that give room for those bandits to, penetrate and they carry out their deadly attack to those innocent students. That is what has been raising voice in the House of Senate and the other news outlet, demanding that Nigeria should show them, tell them exactly what happened, and why is it that government is not able to curtail the insecurity that is ravaging the country up to this moment. Because it had become the order of the day. It had become what everybody is talking about. Even as Christmas is fast approaching, many people that wanted to travel home to, enjoy Christmas with their families, many are afraid, because when you are in Nigeria, you don't know what will happen the next minute. Even if you are living in your compound, you don't know what will happen in the night and what you will wake up in the morning to see. A lot of insecurity. There's a bandit. There is unknown gunmen. There is Boko Haram. There is separatists. There is people, the jihad. A lot of things that is going on, and we are still talking about the sentence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the life imprisonment, the sentencing that is also arousing anger in the southeast, and what is happening in other places, that kidnapping many youth because of, I don't know whether it's because of unemployment, has taken it upon themselves to be a normal lucrative business that they cannot work, but they will carry out a deadly attack that will produce millions of dollars to them. But government need to do more, because we cannot continue living like this. Otherwise, one day, terrorists will take over Nigerian government, just as we see in Afghanistan, just as we see in Gaza, where terrorist groups has taken over the government and begin to command. Even in some states in Nigeria, people are paying tax to terrorists and bandits, just so they can able to have their daily activities. But let us listen to what Senator Enyinia Abaribe and the other two senators have to say. And these people are not only saying the truth, but only speaking is not enough. Nigerians need action, because it have gotten to a point where every Nigerians are afraid to even go into their house and sleep, because everybody now is sleeping with one eye closed and one eye open. So how are we going to tackle this insecurity that is killing and destroying Nigeria? If you have any option or anything that you feel that will help the government to curtail, now the president have announced that youth should come and enroll into Nigerian army and Nigerian police because they wanted to know whether they can combat this terrorist group that is rising every day. But to my own, I think inviting the foreigners to come in, international community to come in to help us is not a bad thing, so that we can start now to curtail the activities of these hoodlums, who I don't know what their purpose is, what their mission is, what they are demanding for, what is happening to Nigeria, where justice is not meant for everybody. There are justice that is meant for this region and justice that is meant for the other region. It is not equal, where someone will be sentenced to 20 years imprisonment for committing terrorism and treason, and the other one will be sentenced to life imprisonment, if not because international committee is fighting against death sentence, they could have given the person death sentence. We need to fix our country so that millions of people that are wanting to leave Nigeria to other place, we have rethink of mind to stay home, because that place they are trying to go, it is not that it is easy also in that land, because so much people chasing little job opportunities. Coming to Western land will be bringing problem also to the people where they are coming to. And as you know, the West is no longer granting asylum as it used to be in those days. So let us all watch this video as directed by AIT News. This is courtesy of AIT News. Please join us for more.
We are being told
find
here
this video so
that we shouldn't say anything against.
Share, and
we are being
Thank you for watching,
told
and see you
that, you shouldn't talk about the past. You should focus on the present. Yet, on this floor, rather than focus on what we're supposed to talk about, we go back to say, during 2015, the Chibok girls happened, and we are now rescuing people. People were not rescued at that time. During Chibok, 17 local governments in Katsina were not having parleys with bandits. People in Kebbi were not leaving all the rural areas and coming to only the urban areas to stay. People in Niger were not being kidnapped. Why do we need to? At any time, we need to talk about the present issues of today. We go back to start to look for excuse for our failures of today. I only want to say, let us do the right thing. We're not blaming this government for what they are finding itself, but it is the government in power, and they should do the right thing. What are the right things? We take only one example. The governor of Kebbi said that somebody ordered troops out and people were kidnapped. Till today, nobody in Nigeria knows what happened, and no question has been asked. And we are sitting down here as a parliament, and we turn and we talk. Yet, somebody is responsible. If I'm the commander-in-chief, I will call the army commander in that place and the head of the army and say, if you don't get me the head of this person who withdrew the troops to put all these children in jeopardy, then you make an example of him. That is how a country is run. A country is not run on pacification. A country is run on confronting issues. I rest my case.
As we keep saying, sir, we know who these bandits are. We know where they are. We know what they want. What is left for us to conclude? If we are going to do negotiation, do it and finish it. If we are going to fight, we'll fight it to the finish. What is the big deal? We know everything. Why are we covering? Why are we covering all these things? And I want to align myself with distinguished Senator Abaribe. Sir, the issue that must take precedence is who withdrew the soldiers from Maga Primary School, on whose instruction. The world want to know, Nigerians want to know, we that is particularly affected, we want to know, sir. Because if we don't get to the bottom of this incident will be repeating itself. Thank you very much, the Senate President.
We all know who they are.
If we don't know who they are, how are we going to be able to negotiate and secure the release of some of these bandits? We know who they are. We know where they hibernate. We know the routes that they follow from one location to another. This is common knowledge to everybody, to the people who have been harassed and intimidated by these bandits. Everybody knows who they are, where they stay, the routes they follow. Why can't we nurture and move and garner the necessary strength to pursue these people simultaneously wherever they are and make sure that we eliminate them? The state is supposed to be the bastion of force. It has in its control legitimate use of force. We should not, under any circumstances, allow bandits to intimidate the nation, to send fear into our communities, to disband our own educational institutions. The education of our children, which is one of the most fundamental rights of the people of Nigeria, has now been put under question mark. All schools, particularly those cited areas, have been asked to close. What message are we sending to the nation, to the people of the world? That there are some ragtag bandits who have defied the government and forced the government to close all its educational institutions. That does not speak well. That does not speak well for the image of this country and for the honor and dignity of our own people. The issue is not the rescue, Mr. Chairman. It's not the rescue. Let's sit down, coordinated, go after these people and eliminate them. And make sure that within a period of time, we make sure that this